What's up, boat friends? We are going to have a Saturday night boat friends party here in Duluth, Minnesota, 5 p.m. Central Time, December 16th. You can see the aerial lift bridge. We are going to have an old school ship, the Kaye E Barker, go outbound to the lake fully loaded with coal. We have Lake Superior right here. It's a winter day, but it doesn't look like a winter day. Gonna get you caught up with a few things. I hope everybody is doing great. Let me give you a quick sneak peek of the ship before I talk a little bit. That's the Kaye E Barker, built in 1952, 767 feet in length. What's up, everybody? On the show tonight, we got quite a few things that we are going to cover. You can see Bentleyville just turned on its lights in the background. As the lift bridge will go up, we will see that. I will get into a Bentleyville story here in a few moments. But I hope everybody's doing great. There's Doug. There's Corey. I know Chuck was on there. Dave, how are you? I saw Karen. I know Deb is on there. Teresa, Terry, Joseph, how are you, my friend? Well, let me get you quickly in the mood for what's going on. We have an ocean-going ship, one of the federal vessels out there waiting at anchor. I heard earlier that they had some inspectors that were going on board, and we have the Indiana Harbor that actually is going to be coming inbound after the Kaye E Barker. Now, I'm excited to show you the Barker because it's been a long time since I've seen it, and I guess I didn't go back into my records to see if I've ever done a live stream. I think I did at least one video on it before, but again, this is going to be awesome. We have the backdrop with Bentleyville, and I hope everybody's doing great. Hey, Mitch, how are you? Ghost is on there. I'll get caught up with everybody. Bianca, she joined. Ted, how are you? Ted, he got that race car team. Hope he's doing great. Suzanne, Blaine, how are you? Eric made it. But we are going to have a straight-up party here in Duluth. And I told you about some of the fog that we've been experiencing. You can see through the lift bridge that fog, so that's going to make for just an awesome backdrop. So let's get started here. Let me show you a few things that I wanted to share with you. If you're watching live right now, or if you're watching later after this post, hit the like button. You know I've heard it say, I've said it a million times because it does matter. Hit that like button. It'll allow people that love the ships to find this channel, and they'll be able to meet the boat friend community. It'll be awesome. So do that. That would be awesome. Let's start out, as I showed you, a sneak peek of the ship. This is the Kaye E Barker old school Lakers. You can see there is that steering pole, forward pilot house. It's going to look so cool going right by us. So here's what's going on. The Kaye E Barker was right over here at Smet Dock loading coal. So it's fully loaded, going to be extra heavy going out underneath the Blotnick Bridge. Right now, it's over here in the harbor basin. We are here at the aerial lift bridge, and we are going to watch it go outbound to Lake Superior. It will be heading for Green Bay with a full load of coal. Let's take a look at the weather. Again, December 16th. Do you think that I would be showing you temperatures like this? But indeed, this is the case. 39 degrees. As you can see, it was fog and mist. Very overcast here in Duluth. Northeast wind, 8 miles per hour. Wind chill, 33 degrees. I mean, really, yeah, that's cold, but that's, I mean, honestly irrelevant at this time of year. That is just, you are playing with a glass half full in that situation. So we are happy to be anything above zero at this point. Another thing that I wanted to show you is one of our boat friends. So this is our boat friend, Bill. He is just outside of Toronto, Canada. He sent me an email. He said his girlfriend bought him an early Christmas present. There's a Vibe with Mike hat that he's wearing. So he wanted to say what's up to everybody wearing the hat just outside of Toronto. So I want to say what's up to Bill. And here's another thing that I can't wait to post. This is going to be a 4K video. I have never watched this ship, and I cannot wait to show it to you. This is the John D. Leach. It left today in Superior, Wisconsin. I went out there. I don't get too many videos out there, but I did do a video out there, and I wanted to give you a quick sneak peek. You can take a look at this. The pilot house on this is incredible. This is what I have been wanting to see for a long time. I did catch it. I did some other artistic shots with this video, but you are going to love it. I'm telling you, I was on my drive back. I was thinking how awesome that was. I mean, just the pilot house alone is going to be awesome. So just look forward to seeing that. The John D. Leach. you're going to see an awesome video that is going to be coming very soon. So be ready for that. So let's get to the action. As we always do, how do we feel with the weather today where you are at? You know what I'm doing here in Duluth? What is the temperature? Where's the city, the country, wherever you are at? There's Jay. How are you? Jay, were you able to see that question that Chuck was posing about the strobe lights on that ship as those coming in? I think it was the Century. I didn't get to see the follow-up if you did answer that. But take a look at the overcast, the fog. There's a big temperature change. You know, you go from 40 degrees during the day, and again, this is December. If this was October, September, it's really a non-story for us. But we're talking mid-December, getting close to Christmas, and I don't know if we're going to have snow on the ground. Let me take you over and show you Lake Superior. Give you a shot of what's going on. You can see the green gate is still open all the way. Hey, Rob, how are you? See Chuck is in there, Kevin. I think I saw Sally was there too. I got to watch where I'm stepping. I forgot my rain boots. Bird, how are you? Kathy, let me show you some of these waves. They're kicking up pretty good. And now let's think about this. As these waves are coming towards the shore, we're going to have these same type of waves coming towards the vessel as it's going outbound. So there could be some wave action that we might be able to see. You can see in the distance there that lighthouse. That's a Superior Entry lighthouse out there. Okay, Jay, I did see your a comment. I'll get to that. Hey, Connie, Dennis, how are you? Dwayne, what's up, Tom? But take a look. That is rain you're looking at. That is puddles. So you're not going to be able to pull those ice skates out just yet here in Duluth. At some point, maybe. And then we got that Santa Claus. I'll try to get on that other side to show you, but you can see it up there at the top of the inner light. But I went live a little early. Hey, John, how are you in England? Hope you're doing great. Sherry, how are you? Yeah, you're right, Corey. I'm not going to fall on the ice. I think I just saw Rob say, absolutely. Want to say hi to Daxton. I hope you're doing great. And we're here in Duluth, and I want to show you something, Daxton. Look in the picture right there. That's Bentleyville. See all those lights? There are 5 million colorful lights. And what's going to be really cool for you, buddy, I'm going to tell you this. I would say within a week, I'll have a video all ready to go. I already did a walkthrough at Bentleyville, so I have that 4K video ready to go. But what I'm going to do is kind of tie it in with the ship video at night. You'll see how I do it, but I do have that Bentleyville best of. I kind of walk through. I make it fun, so I think all of you will enjoy that. I went live a little early, knowing that we could chat it up. It's a Saturday night. Take a look at the wind. Nothing too crazy. I was watching a little bit of football and those Minnesota Vikings. Anybody who are fans of football in the NFL, I live in Minnesota, and we got our heart broken all the time with our team. So hopefully we can turn the corner at some point, but we'll see. Oh, that's great. Rob said his son, Daxton, 8 years old. He's a big boat friend. That's awesome. And, again, it's just a fun community, all ages, anybody that, and all levels of experience with maritime. And I've already told you a million times, I don't have a lot of experience with this. I'm just a guy that hits press record on a camera and talks about something that I love watching, a ship go by. So by no means am I an expert. I'm learning, but I'm not an expert, and I never will be. It's just out here. I'm out here just having some fun. How are you, Sally? Yeah, Vikings fan as well, Sally. You know what I'm talking about. George, how are you? Patricia's on here as well. I see Danny. Yeah, go Lions. You got a squad this year. It hasn't been that way for a long time, but anybody that's a Lions fan as well, I got your back because I know what it's like to suffer with a team that just isn't doing anything. So I love the Barry Sanders day with that team. I always believed that they should have had a ring there. Cheryl's on there. How are you? Does anybody have any trips planned here during the holiday break? Christmas, are you staying put, or are you going to be traveling anywhere? I have a couple friends of mine. They're going to be traveling to some warm places, but I mean, honestly, I guess you could say Duluth is a warm place at this point. So hope everybody has some fun plans, and if you're not traveling anywhere, that's fine too. Your buddy Mike is going to be out here doing a lot of live streaming, a lot of videos, because I got a little bit of time off. I'll leave it at that. So you're going to see some fun ships, some fun live streams. I'm going to walk around a little. We should be seeing that aerial lift bridge go up at any second here. And actually, as I say that, let me show you what's going on. We have the announcement that's happening. These are the final vehicles that are going across. So that's the lucky vehicle. See on the right? That's the lucky vehicle right there that actually made it across before the bridge closes. And what's interesting is I have a feeling that this bridge is going to be up for a long time, because it's probably going to be the Kaye E Barker going through. And a lot of times they'll leave it up. We saw the Indiana Harbor is on its way in very soon. So that'll be interesting. I think I'm going to cut it at the end of the Kaye E Barker, because that's just too much going on with the stream if I hang in there for the Indiana Harbor. And we just got a video of that here a few days ago. But again, we got hundreds and hundreds of people that are in here right now. Those that are new, this channel, Vibe with Mike, what we focus on is these ships here on Lake Superior, Great Lakes type of vessels that come in through this aerial lift bridge that you see right here, that is on its way up to 135 feet. You can actually see it moving right there. It's going to go all the way up to 135 feet. You see that red light right there in the middle of the bridge? Once it's fully raised, it'll turn green, letting the captain know that it is fully raised and they're good to go. Also, as you know, there's that light that we always look at. You can see there's a neutral current, that yellow light for the captain. So it'll be pretty interesting to see if we have any wave action. I don't really see much in the canal here, but as it gets out towards the lake, there might be some. Now, this is really what I've been waiting for to show you. We have that fog, we have that overcast, that awesome sky that makes for those fun videos where we see the lights of the ships that go through. With the Kaye E Barker, I'm not too familiar with the lighting on that, so I think we're going to watch that together. Give you a little bit of the pier so you can do some people watching too. So as a Kaye E Barker comes through, we'll definitely have to look at it a little closer. Hey, how are you, Johan? Great seeing you, my friend in South Africa. Ralphie, hope you're doing great down there in St. Paul. Ofty's on here. Grant, how are you, my friend? Yep, Grant said hit that like button. If you could do that, that would be awesome. It makes a difference. It only takes you 1 second, but it makes all the difference. Lisa, how are you? Lisa's in Kentucky. Let me try to scroll back and see what you said. Lisa said that her father, he worked on some barges in Ohio on the river for years. So, you know, you must come from a maritime family, and being on the water is something that probably bonds your family together. So that's something that is pretty cool. So much respect to your dad and anybody that has chosen a career on the water. I got nothing but love and respect for you, and I think all of the boat friends do as well. And that's another thing to bring up for those that are new. The people that are on here, all of us in chat, all of us that have comments, we're called boat friends. And all that is just people that are good people, that love watching the ships, and we just talk about life. We talk about the ships that we see, and we really got each other's back. It's a fun community, and it's all about being stress-free and a place that you can come in and relax. There's enough going on in the world, as we all know, so this is that one channel that you can come to. We are going to relax. We'll look at Bentleyville lights, look at ships, and it's really therapeutic for me too. You know, as I come out here and do these videos for you, I'm relaxing. I'm having fun talking to you, and it just means a whole heck of a lot having so many people that are so wonderful, and we have taught each other so many things. So I can't say it enough. Thank you, and I think everybody feels the same way, how we just you know, have such a great time with each other. So thank you for that. But again, the thing to me that has been so odd, I really at this point thought that I would have about 10, 15 videos with snow and me cracking through the ice with my boots for you to hear that sound. I brought my rain jacket out yesterday to show you what's going on. So there you go. There's that green light I talked about. See it right there? It means that the bridge is fully raised. Look at the backdrop with the fog, the overcast sky with the 5 million lights with Bentleyville, and we are about to see the Kaye E Barker come through, old school Laker. That's what it's all about on a Saturday night. Give you a shot of that bridge. And there's a really good amount of people that are over there on the North Pier right now. Let me see if I can actually focus in. And if you look in the middle part of the screen, see that pole? You see the blue Boat Friends beacon that's on that right now. I put that beacon up, and it lets you know that I'm down here either doing a live stream or I am recording a video that will be updated later. But check this out. Lake Superior, mid-December, no ice. These are what you call bonus days. If you're a person that is in a climate like mine here where it gets cold and there's ice, yeah, there should be snow and ice, but these are bonus days. I'm good with it because we know the snow will be coming, the ice will be coming. Anything that can shorten that winter up, I'm good with it. I am good with it. But I love these type of conditions to show you Duluth. And I had a few questions about Bentleyville. Bentleyville, these lights you see over here, that's all wrapped up on the 26th of December. So we're only going to be able to see this for another week and a half to 2 weeks. So that's why I try my best to come out here and be on that South Pier to show you what's going on so you can see Bentleyville, since we only have just a little bit of time to watch that. I'm going to get down in front of this pole so then as that ship starts making its way. Hey, Jim, how are you? Jim Butler from Houston. You know, Jim, I guarantee you that you have no snow shovel in your garage. And what's interesting, now think about this, Jim, I've used the snow shovel here in Duluth as many times as you have so far this winter. That's what's crazy. S. Cooper, how are you? Insert name, what's up? Go Red Wings, yep. That's a legit squad. You zoom in a little more on that Bentleyville. Yeah, I did. You know, I got to tell you this. You will like the video, but even as I was walking through, just you needed snow out there because you can still see the electrical cords and all that stuff around. It was still cool. Hey, Bill, how are you? "63 degrees in Coos Bay, Oregon." Yeah, it's been different, I think. And again, what is that weather terminology? It's called La Nina, right? There's El Nino, and then there's La Nina. I believe that's what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I'm not a meteorologist. Just check the weather for you here and there. How are you there, my friend? Popco there in the Netherlands. I hope you're doing great. All my friends in the Netherlands. I know Reinhold sometimes gets on there. You send us some awesome. Yep. So there's El Nino and there's La Nina. I see that, Bill. I think this one is called La Nina, but again, I'll have to verify that. Joseph, how are you? I hope you're doing great. Across a pond there in England, George. Victor, how are you? Dalbo, Minnesota. Terry, yeah, La Nina. It gets confusing after a certain point. 51 degrees. Jay, you know, I know that you're in Japan there. I hope you are doing great. That's one place I have not visited. Got to get out there at some point. Check out Tokyo. Saw plenty of videos on YouTube about that. But here you go. Here's the action, my friends. Let's look closely. Look on that left side of your screen. You are going to start seeing the bow of the Kaye E. Take a look right there. That's the bow. Now I got to do you right here. We're going to have the Bentleyville lights with the ship coming through. And once you say this is the perfect time for me to drop some facts about the ship, get to look at the Bentleyville lights. We got the bow coming into picture. Well, here you go. Kaye E. Barker, 767 feet in length, built in 1952. So like I told you, old school acre. It was built at the American Shipbuilding Company in Ohio. It's owned by Interlake Steamship Company. Cargo capacity 26,000 tons, fully loaded with coal right now, as I mentioned, going to Green Bay. In 1976, it was lengthened by 120 feet at Fraser Shipyards. 1981, converted to a self-unloader. And it has 2 Rolls-Royce diesel engines on it, pushing out about 8,000 horsepower, 1 controllable pitch propeller, 1 rudder. So there you go. There's your details of the Kaye E. I'm looking forward to see what this looks like at night. So Mitch is saying he hopes to work for Interlake Steamship Company someday too. Mitch, if you get in there, don't forget about your buddy Mike and all the boat friends. Just bring us on board there. I think we'll fit. We'll just take turns going in the pilot house. Karen, always nice seeing you. Always on the comments. Wonderful person, always with a positive attitude, and that's what it's all about. I think Karen definitely exemplifies what a boat friend is. Someone that's positive, always has something great to say, and just keeps things really moving in a positive direction. So thank you for that, Karen. Yeah, and here's another thing that I want to point out. Let me see if I can pull this up really quick for you before the ship goes through. I think all of us have been talking about the big talk is the James R. Barker that is sitting still in port, and a lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are talking about it going out soon, and no one knows really when it's going to go out. But I'm going to show you here. Let's see if I can pull this up here, get this in focus for you. Okay, so the James R. Barker is right here at Port Terminal. It's right by the aerial lift bridge. So when it does leave, it's going to just fly out of there pretty quick. So I've been keeping my eye on it. I'm listening to the radio. I'm looking at different updates, but I think at this point, no one really knows besides the captain and the crew what they're going to do and the owners of the company. Maybe there's just more repairs that need to get done. And don't forget, once they make that repair, if it is really an engine situation, they're going to probably have to test it out maybe on the lake a little bit. Once you say, just like if you have a repair on the engine of your vehicle, you got to drive it a little bit. So I don't think they're going to go do a full load immediately. But then again, I'm no expert when it comes to engine mechanics either. So maybe they go right away. Who knows? But here's the Kaye E. Don't see a ton of lights on that pilot house. But again, look, we have hundreds and hundreds of people that are in here right now. Please don't forget to hit that like button and really hit it right now. 1 second. If you love Bentleyville, you love the ship, you love how everything is going right now, just hit that like button. It's so easy, but it makes a big difference. Now here's that Kaye E. Got a few people here on the pier. I'm going to set this stand down that I got. Give you a little more of the people and the pier. And as it gets closer, we'll see if we get a salute. I believe we will. Like I told you, I love these conditions for you. I absolutely love them to have that overcast sky with the lights. Are any of you planning on coming up to Duluth here before the start of the new year? I know a lot of the people in Minnesota, this is kind of a tourist haven, so a lot of people from Minnesota come up. But, I met a few folks here when I put up the Blue Boat Friends Beacon. Met a couple from Calgary that they're on their 3rd wedding anniversary. They wanted to say hello. And then another gentleman that I met down there too. So I wanted to say hello to them. I know before I went live, I put in the comments their names. So, well, here you go. Take a look at this. This is what you call a Laker. Hey, Mary, how are you? I saw Mary's on there. Mary Wright, another great boat friend. Van Toby, how are you? Glad that you made it live. What's up? Scott is on there. Bill, how are you? Look at this beautiful ship. Now I'm going to try to frame this right for you. Okay. Let's keep it right about here. And we're going to watch it go by. Look at that, just kind of creeping out of the fog. Isn't that cool? Look at that beautiful ship. You can see the radar. Look at that steering pole. I always tell you about those steering poles. And look at the fog and the overcast that is just, the hill disappears. You can see the fog going over the ship. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that. What a gorgeous vessel. I don't want you to miss anything here. Notice that light as well with that horn, my friends. That's a captain's salute that the vessel did with the bridge. There's this beautiful ship. You can really see that steering pole with that fog in the background. 767 feet in length. Look at that boom. I'm going to try to also frame some of Bentleyville as you watch that stern. Get some of that bridge there for you as well. Look at this beautiful ship. It was well worth the wait. We got a salute as well. Beautiful conditions. What a beautiful ship. I'm going to keep this. What we're going to do is let Bentleyville expose itself there with the stern. As it gets fully exposed, I'm going to go back to the full ship as we watch it go out to Lake Superior. Let me not miss the stack. Very cool coloring. See that? What a beautiful ship. Now let me give you a full look at this as it goes through the ship canal here in Duluth, Minnesota. Moving smoothly. And we're going to take a look at the stern. We're going to see if there's any type of prop wash with the propeller here. I see the American flag that is flying there on the stern. Give you a little more of that Bentleyville. I got a good shot of that rudder for you. Let me try to zoom in. And don't forget, this is a live stream, so YouTube limits me to 720 resolution. I'm not able to do a 4K video with this. If I could do 4K videos with everything, I would. Take a look at that. Looks like a fan that's on the side of that stack. Very interesting. Take a look and see if we can see a little more of that prop wash. Let's go past this green gate. We still got some pretty adequate lighting. Give you a shot of these waves here on Lake Superior before we go past the green gate. And we wish the captain and the crew a safe voyage out on Lake Superior. And we are all waving a hand at this vessel. Well, boat friends, before you leave, please hit that like button, whether you're watching live or if this is after the fact. If you enjoyed this, thank you for watching the video. If you're interested in any merchandise from the Vibe with Mike store, go to vibewithmike.com. Thanks again for watching the video. I will be out here tomorrow, I guarantee you, so be ready, have your subscription set, hit subscribe, and we are going to go on some adventures here as it gets colder until the end of the shipping season. Well, there you go. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday night. It was a pleasure being with you, and we will see each other tomorrow. Take care, my friends.